How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of prep work for an install I'm doing this weekend. It is for a A90 Supra. One of my local customers, Clark, has wanted to put an air suspension setup on his A90 Supra, which you'll see in the next episode. But today I wanted to start off with doing some preparation work for his car to arrive, because as always I don't like the car being down too long, and this installs a little bit of a not time crunch, but he's only got certain days off and I need to squeeze him not having his car with those days that he has off, because he does work quite a bit. So to help kind of work with that, I want to get everything ready as much as I can. I normally do this with a lot of local customers installs, because that's their only car, so that way the downtime is minimized. But before I get into that, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. We're still doing the 1,000 subscriber merch giveaway. I know I'm not wearing the shirt today, but yeah, all you gotta do is subscribe and follow the socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Links are in the description below. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away some merch to some of you lucky people out there. As you know, in my garage, space becomes more and more of a luxury, so I'm gonna move the SLK out real quick and then clear up some space there so I can work on preparing everything for Clark.
1 winner later.
Spent a few minutes to clean up the area so I have some room to work. Like I said, really tight on space, have a lot of parts for upcoming videos all over the place. So but yeah, here's the stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right now and just go over everything and what the game plan is. If you couldn't tell in time lapse, I am sweating a lot. It is about 111 degrees here in Las Vegas, and for whatever reason it is also humid. So I'm trying to work as fast as I can, but giving you a sneak peek of what I'm working on. This is the rear setup with 2 of the rear brackets that I pulled out just to take a quick look. I will assemble that after. Here are the front struts, the lines and fittings, tank, management system, compressor, and miscellaneous fittings, harness, and the lines are back there. I'm going to work on the front struts and get those prepped and out of the way first, since it's right in front of me and it's quick and easy to do. Again, I always recommend using Teflon tape on every fitting. Be generous with it to help prevent any leaks. Once I finish that, I'll take a look at the rears and then also begin prepping the tank for all the fittings and whatnot. But my major concern right now is not so much the tank, it's actually getting a piece of MDF to reinforce this rear trunk piece. Unlike Chad's Volkswagen, this is a little thinner and it does flex, so I don't want this to collapse or crack when the car's with Clark. So I do need to cut a piece of wood for that. So I'll get back to that later, but I'm gonna prep what I can, so when I start actually working on the car tomorrow, everything's a nice smooth process. As you can see in the footage, I did some prep work for the trunk setup. I have a little bit of ways to go. I have everything kind of mocked up how I think it should be. It's not in the exact position, but just to get an idea of what where I'm going to put what fittings on the tank, because I do want to prep that first while the carpet's out nice and clean so I don't scratch the tank. So Clark actually uses this car as his daily. So my thing is, he wants to have the WeatherTech 4-piece in there. So this will go between the parts that are mounted to the factory board. And I do have a wood board here for extra support underneath, because this is not as strong as I'd like it to be. So one extra layer, but that will be in place. So I need to mock everything up in the Supra before I start drilling, because I don't want a bunch of holes, but that will be in there. He does carry some stuff in the car, so I just want to make sure this is done correctly for him.
A lot of boring math later.
So it took a little bit of time to take a little bit of a break to get something to eat. Finish the trunk setup. So here it is. It's all assembled, ready to go. The only thing I have left to do is charge it up and check for leaks. So Clark wanted to utilize his WeatherTech trunk mat. So the original piece is here and then the wood is underneath to help reinforce and give it some more support. Clark wants to use what's left of the trunk for whatever miscellaneous little bags and stuff that he has. So I opted to put the tank more towards the rear and to protect the manifold and compressor and the fittings away from everything for a nicer tidy install. So all I have left to do is to turn it on, check for leaks, but that all has to be ran, all the electrical has to be ran, but everything's mounted up. Have a couple small things to do before I call it a day here. The nice part with the A90 is the main battery is actually the battery is in the trunk somewhere in this section underneath. So it's gonna save me a little bit of time to run the power wire. Instead of having to run all the way through, fish through the firewall, do all that, the only thing I have to run for it is the cable for the remote and the accessory wire, which I have to take a look to see which fuse it would be, but makes life a lot easier. So this pretty much knocks out the first, I would say, is the easy part of the install. The next part of the install is going to be doing the struts, running the lines, cleaning that up, putting everything in. So that's going to be for tomorrow. It's already dark outside, so not going to do too much. I have stuff I have to do around the house, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up here and kind of just have everything prepared for tomorrow. So first thing, pull the cars out, bring the car in, and just get going on it. But I just want to tell you, thank you again for watching this video. This is part one of a two-part series. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate all the likes, comments, everything you guys have been doing, supporting the channel, and follow the new followers on all the socials. Thank you so much. Again, if you're looking for any parts, air suspension, wheels, and any of that, feel free to hit me up. Our email is right there. So until next time, you guys take care. Thanks so much for watching.